What's up, everybody? Once again, it's Brandon Man Sean, and today we got to talk about the unorthodox rise of Brockhampton and how the group ended up making $1.2 million in merch in a couple of months. So what exactly is so unorthodox about the rise of Brockhampton? Outside of the fact that it's a boy band within rap, which you pretty much have never seen a rap group describe themselves as a boy band, they actually started on Kanye Tither. Now, I've spent quite a bit of time on that site and those forums. Don't know if you have, but Kevin Abstract, who many people see as kind of the leading man of the band, and several of the other band members have been posting on the website for years, and they started the group in a thread on that website. As a matter of fact, if you go to the website, you'll be able to find threads where people are asking, yo, didn't they used to post here? And that in itself created something for their brand. Number one, you already inject yourself into a community and they get a chance to test their audience, test their music, see if people actually like it. And then on top of that, once they blow up, people in the forum kind of feel a connection to them, like, yo, they started here, just like you might feel a connection to a star who went to your high school and now they blew up. Now, you can't really talk about the blow up of Brockhampton without talking about the unique brand of Kevin Abstract. Now, what's so unique about his brand? Well, one of the big things that a lot of people talk about is the fact that he's gay. And it's not just the fact that he's gay, but he's openly gay. And how openly gay is he? Well, he's get his dick sucked by a football player in a music video gay. There is some shock value that comes into play when thinking about how Kevin Abstract puts his sexuality on Front Street, but it's not just that. What's bigger than that is the fact that he's actually dope, and that's why people care so much in the first place.
I spit my heart out, looking out for my best interests. He gave me good head, peeping out while the windows tinted. I speak in tongues and I arrive without a damn mention.
As a matter of fact, he has to be 3 times doper than other people because of his sexuality just to get the respect. That's just how it works when you're a minority in any kind of category. Think about Eminem. When he blew up, it was in a time where being a white rapper was a stigma. There was a lot of stigma around being a white rapper, so much so that to blow up as a white rapper, you had to be Eminem. Now, the other thing that goes undervalued when talking about Kevin Abstract and his sexuality is the value of his group. Now, I don't know the sexuality of everybody in the group. It's like 15 of them, and I don't got time to be researching what a bunch of dudes are doing with their dick. But I do know for a fact from listening to the music that all of them are not gay. And where it's a very strong statement for Kevin Abstract to display his sexuality as he does, the fact that he's a part of a group with other straight males that just aren't fazed by the fact that he's not only openly gay, but he's pushing it to the limit and really shocking people with some of the ways he displays this, actually is even stronger by saying, yeah, so what, he's gay. It's not really a big deal because they're not making a big deal out of it. They're in the group, and that makes them more digestible in some ways for some crowds because, hey, let's be real, there's probably some people where Kevin's their favorite, but they're not gonna say that openly, so they're just down low Kevin fans. And obviously another big part of their blow up is saturation 1, 2, 3. And what's really great about the concept is we're in an age where high volume releases is the thing. I don't understand why there's still artists who are like, man, am I releasing too much music? It's hard to release too much music when people got other decisions that they can make. If they want to turn you off, they just, you know, go to somebody else and then come back. But what makes the way they did the high volume strategy so dope is the fact that they actually owned it and turned it into a concept. Saturation, because you're saturating this market with content, ideas, so many ways you can flip that, but they're giving you a lot, and they told you that they were going to give you a lot. Now, if you've seen my video 5 reasons to drop a lot of projects, you'll understand the value of dropping a full project instead of just a single. And then you've seen my other video 5 reasons to drop a lot of music, then you'll also see the reason it can be very valuable for an artist to drop a lot of music. Now, what they did was combine those 2 things, which became even more powerful because they dropped a lot of music, but they did it in the concept of multiple projects. Check out those videos if you want to understand deeper, because there's some more Brockhampton we got to talk about. Now, if you've been watching this channel for any decent amount of time, you know that there's more than blowing up than just what we've mentioned so far. So what are their connections? What are the things that helped them get over the hump? One of the big things was John Tanners. Now, John Tanners is a very well-respected blogger, not just a blogger, but a legitimate writer. He's one of the people that gave Gold Link Blog Spotlight early on, and he's been posting people in Brockhampton for years. Now, I don't know the full context of that relationship, so I don't know if he put them in contact with anybody else, but what I do know is it's clear that they were able to get to a lot of credible publications like Vice, a lot of good content that create top context for the group and give them a lot of good looks. So outside of getting into these publications, could just be a dope ass PR manager, Jaden Smith and Tyler the Creator actually showed up to Kevin Abstract's mixtape release party. I don't really care how the connection's there, that's not what I do, but it is worth noting because it shows that they were able to figure out ways to get their music to relevant people. And with all of this and all the things that were mentioned, they were building a brand, and they built a very strong brand, which leads to that $1.2 million in merch in 2 months. Now, I gotta say that $1.2 million number is not something you're gonna find anywhere that I know of right now. I got it from an anonymous source, and trust me, it is credible. Just can't say because, you know, that's what anonymous means. After Saturation 1, Saturation 2, and letting people know that Saturation 3 is coming, they let you know that they also got a box set of 1, 2, and of course 3 with some extra tidbits in there, dropping just in time for Christmas. And when you went to go buy the box set, there were also some upsells as well, which meant when I'm about to buy this box set, it also said, yo, you want this hoodie? They gave them some more value and people spent some more money. And when you look at how they branded themselves with such a very strong concrete vision, that's why I don't want people to undermine what it took to do what they did. They had multiple people. To have that many people move in alignment, and the fact that they were posting for years, this isn't just a blow up overnight story like a lot of people like to say, hey, they had connections, they blew up. They had a very strong vision that you can't ignore when you look at the aesthetic, getting this many people in line and then branding themselves and hitting a very specific audience and type of individual that they were representing. They found their pocket and built a legitimate fan base. Saturation 1 and 2 was basically them marketing themselves. Like I always say, music today is the marketing. And then before the third one came out, they already had a hype machine built. They let you know that you could get 3. They trolled that it was gonna be their last studio album, and then provided this box set, this nice little box set to commemorate this whole series. They created demand with their music, and then they fed the beast with something that their fans would see of value and worth purchasing. That's exactly what every artist should be trying to do in today's music environment. But anyway, I could go on for days. There were actually a lot of semi-topics that I wanted to go deeper into with this video, but it was gonna be too long, at least for my taste. Other than that, if you like this video, then hit that like button, and if you like it, you might as well share it. And if you ain't subscribed, you know what to do. Hit that subscribe button.